I'm Carl Anthony, and welcome to AutoSens, the world's leading community for ADAS and autonomous vehicle technology development. We create best-in-class events, training, and information to connect engineers, scientists, and automotive industry experts across the globe. Today, we are speaking with Filip Guens, the CEO of XenomatiX. He is a longtime member of the AutoSens family. And Filip, welcome back and good to see you again.
Likewise, Carl. Always happy to talk to you.
So I see that you have your AutoSens 5 pen on your jacket. I noticed that right away.
Yeah, we participated from day one. So this was a pin for the 5th edition already 2 years ago. So I'm happy to see the conference keeps going.
Right. So, Filip, I know that you have a lot of friends here in the AutoSens community, but AutoSens is growing and expanding. We have new people coming to the conference every year. So give us an overview of XenomatiX for some of our viewers who may be meeting you for the first time. Tell us a little bit about the company, and let's start there.
XenomatiX is a true solid-state LiDAR company. We are actually the inventor of what we call multi-beam LiDAR. So our invention is to eliminate all scanning mechanisms from LiDAR and to replace that by the simultaneous emission of tens of thousands of laser beams, all at the same time. In this way, our LiDAR works in global shutter without moving parts, making it true solid state.
Now, Filip, from your perspective, what are some of the biggest trends in the LiDAR market right now, and how has the LiDAR market been evolving?
First of all, we see that automotive companies have been struggling really hard to get their production line going. Let's face it, we cannot say it's all good news today. There has been a little bit of crisis in automotive, mainly because of supply issues. As a result, the attention of our customers was on struggling with their supply chain and less on innovation. Things have slowed down. Let's face it. But at the same time, we also see very positive trends, and slowing down means people got time to reflect. And we see that more and more parties are now thinking about their next generation LiDARs. Their earlier experience is often based on mechanical or semi-mechanical systems. And now they're starting to think about the generation 2 and 3 and so on. And that's where true solid state comes in.
Right. So, Filip, let's start with XenoTrack, and I'll just read a brief description here for our viewers, and then I'll let you take it from there. But XenoTrack is a solid-state road profile LiDAR that can identify road conditions and geometry and small and nearly invisible objects. So you've announced your latest version of XenoTrack. Filip, tell us about XenoTrack.
Actually, XenoTrack is the product that we used to prove how multi-beam is working. And we did this originally to digitize roads for creating a flying carpet experience. Digitizing a road was a way to compensate for all unevenness using an active suspension. That's what we started doing in 2013, and so our cup of tea. And now we started using that also to do quality inspection on roads. A few months ago, we announced a new version of XenoTrack, indeed, making a big step forward in terms of performance. To give you a hint, the previous XenoTrack emitted 3,000 laser beams. We are now moving up to 29,000 laser beams, so resulting in very high density maps of the road, revealing every little defect and every little detail.
Which is important for governments and municipalities to have that information. That data is very powerful, Filip.
It is. A lot of money is spent on maintaining roads. The earlier you do the maintenance, the cheaper the total cost of lifetime of the road is.
And complementing now XenoTrack, there's also XenolIDAR X, which is on the banner behind you. Of course, XenolIDAR X has no moving parts. That can be utilized for autonomous and industrial applications. Filip, tell our viewers a little bit about XenolIDAR X then.
Correct. The difference between both product lines is actually the range. While XenoTrack is focusing on the road, on shorter range applications, our XenolIDAR technology is much more oriented towards longer distances. at some point, the two will come together. And that's another unique selling point. If we put LiDARs in a car, of course, they will also have XenoTrack capabilities. And every single car that has our LiDAR will continuously be monitoring the quality of the road. That's how the technology will evolve. In terms of LiDAR, also that technology is progressing. Together with our tier 1 partners, we are further pushing the performance. We are further reducing the cost and the size.
And when it comes to your partnerships, Filip, let's talk about some of the partnerships that you have for the purpose of developing new LiDAR solutions. Tell us who your partners are and some of the projects and work that you're doing with them.
A LiDAR is just a piece of technology. It still has to be fitted in a car.
Yes.
XenomatiX, we are the optoelectronics specialists. We like to work with tier 1 companies that have good knowledge on how to industrializing this, how to integrating it in vehicles. We are working together with a headlight manufacturer on a headlight integrated LiDAR module, something that has been showcased and that will also be showcased in Brussels. We are working on a windshield integration, and a collaboration that is well known is the one with Marelli. Marelli has recently been showing the result of the collaboration with XenomatiX on several occasions already.
Right. And I can remember, Filip, in past interviews, we've talked about, that people, and these are your words, not mine, but allow me just to quote you here for a second, that people want to have beautiful cars. They want to have beautiful SUVs. They don't want all of the distraction. And so you have to make a small form factor in order for that to work.
Now, I'm glad you remember. Let's not forget the essence here. We still want to sell product to consumers, so it all has to look good. The technology is to be hidden. So trying to hide what we do is keeping us very busy.
Now, in November of 2021, the International Road Federation awarded XenomatiX the Global Road Achievement Award for your 6D road scanning and surveying solutions, which was exciting news. Filip, let's talk about your 6D road scanning. We may have touched on it a little bit, but let's go more in depth. One, congratulations on the award, and then tell us about the 6D road scanning and what you're bringing to market there.
Yeah. Building roads is a very mature market. Roads have been built since the Romans, so we are the new kid on the block here, clearly. Yeah?
Yes.
The International Road Federation brings together a lot of the players in that market. And last year in Dubai, at their 2-yearly conference, we indeed won this innovation award. And it brings me a lot of joy to be rewarded by a knowledgeable community. Yeah. They appreciated very much that indeed our multi-beam approach makes road inspection very, very efficient. It gives a faster quantification and also a cheaper quantification of a set of well-known road characteristics. So again, it's not just about this LiDAR technology, but also about the application layer we put on top of it. We translate a point cloud actually into a maintenance plan for the road. And that's the level of solution our customers are looking for.
Now, Filip, I remember from prior interviews and just writing about XenomatiX as I have in the past, that you also offer comprehensive engineering services for your customers as well. So tell us a little bit about that.
There are several nice examples. One I can refer to is a customer with an off-road application. Big trucks and driving in mining, where a number of hazards have to be monitored.
Yes.
And also here, LiDAR does a good job. Together with that customer, we've been working on a very specific integration and also a very specific application software to do the right type of detection. So indeed, there are several such examples of customization.
I want to encourage all of our viewers to visit the XenomatiX website to learn more. Filip, in the meantime, just before we conclude our interview, tell us what XenomatiX will be focused on between now and the end of the year. What's kind of on your schedule coming up?
A lot of the attention goes to this road scanning. Again, we feel that things start to normalize in automotive, but still some catch-up has to be done. And with the new XenoTrack product just announced, we have a lot of work in that part of the market. So that will be our number one target.
Of course. Filip, I'll be excited to catch up with you in Brussels. Thank you for your time and sharing your expertise and thought leadership. Again, congratulations on the award from the International Road Federation. Well deserved. Thank you for being with us, and I look forward to seeing you in Brussels.
Likewise, Karel. Thank you very much.
For more in-depth interviews like this, subscribe to our AutoSens YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn. For more information on our world-class events and technical training, visit auto-sense.com. That's auto-sense.com. Ahead of meeting in Brussels, and on behalf of AutoSens, I'm Karl Anthony.